What's wrong, Crowder? You look like you're sick all of a sudden.
I'm sore. I'm workout. You know, we got the little garage gym, and so I work out with Chan and Ava, and the kids from across the street come over. Chan's buddy Zen Bell, Raja's son. So I worked out with him yesterday. Man, I'm bad off. These kids, they were running up the hill playing still. Man, I need to take a nap.
Solana's got a weird thing going on, not just his jacket and his shirt, but they announced our company holiday party today, and it's in Pompano Beach. And Solana's just irate that he would have to drive from Kendall, and instead of going to the radio station, he would have to drive all the way up to Pompano. Like, irate. And I was saying to Jimmy's got a long drive. I'm like, hey, does it bother you to go hang out with coworkers and spread a little holiday cheer? And Solana's just irate. I don't know how else to describe it. Like, he cannot believe that the company holiday party would be in Broward County and not Dade County.
What's wrong, Solana?
I am actually. And I'll tell you why.
Why?
There are 2 Topgolfs, which is where we're doing our company holiday party, 2 locations close to our facility here in El Portal. 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
We're a Miami-based radio station.
You know, most people who drive to that facility hate driving to that facility.
Well, that's my issue. Nobody lives in Miami. Everybody lives in Broward. And I'm the only idiot that lives in Miami that has to drive constantly every year for our company holiday parties north.
It's not every year, though. Last year, wasn't it it was at the radio station.
Was it?
Wasn't it downstairs at the
little performance arts center, whatever it is?
Yeah.
Was that last year? I think that was 2 years ago. I think I was traveling with the Dolphins when they did that 2 years ago. I do remember they held it here a couple of years ago.
Where did we do it last year?
Huh. I don't know.
No idea. Solana, you could drive to Davie. We could ride together, but you got to sit in the back and don't talk.
Well, listen, that's how you'd prefer it if you were driving.
You can sit in the back. I got TVs. I'll let you watch YouTube, but no communication.
All right, I'll bring your little black hat for you. I got you.
I'm probably halfway. I'm right in the middle of your drive to Pompano.
Yeah, I'm very interested in Crowder's home gym. I mean, I'm just fascinated by this.
Well, you know him. Like, he should have a really nice home gym. He's got 18 businesses working.
Right.
He's a former NFL player. But you know that he buys things on OfferUp.
Right.
Like,
exactly.
These are just chipped free weights. I guarantee you, if there's any kind of like system, it was in a Holiday Inn for 14 years. It's probably from the Signature Grand. It's their original workout room. Like, you know, it is just, and you know what he's telling Chan, yeah, the dirtier the weight, the better the workout. Yeah.
This is what men use. A 45-pound rusty weight is even heavier. The rust adds weight, so that's probably 46 pounds.
The inmates at South Bay Correctional Facility would look at his garage gym and go, nah, I'll pass. I'll just do some push-ups.
Raja's kid is getting home. He has athlete's foot. He's like, what? How did that happen over there, man?
I found out recently my incline on my treadmill doesn't incline. So I just put it up on a little stoop.
Right. Well, that's what happens when you buy a treadmill for $4 on OfferUp.
Hey, man, I gave that dude $400. And I could run through Italy. It has a little screen. I could run through Italy. I could run through Ecuador. Like,
except his nice. Is just like it's one of those flip books, one of those flip book movies, because the thing is so old. And
I have 3 freezers in my garage because I won't throw anything away. So anybody trades that. I got one.
Oh, Jimmy reminding us last year's holiday party was at Funky Buddha.
Broward.
That's in Broward.
Yeah, and everybody had a great time.
I love Funky Buddha. I do.
Well,
I didn't go. I didn't go last year. I think we couldn't get somebody to fill in, and I had to host the show, something like that. So I didn't end up going last year.
No, I know what happened. You pulled this same hoo-ha. I remember you saying, I don't want to drive all the way up to Funky Buddha, so I'm just going to say that I need to work. I remember it. This is a running bit with you. You don't want to drive to Broward for whatever reason.
Nah, the Heat played last year, so I couldn't go to Broward and make it down to the arena. That's what happened.
And I was working that game too.
Yeah.
Incorrect.
Mm-hmm. Well, the year prior, remember, it was in Broward. And like every year is in Broward. Let's do one in Dade, man. Come on. We're a Miami-based company. Let's do one in Dade. 1 year.
Jimmy, are you going to come to the party? Because it's at Top Golf, and we've seen you before. You know, we did that party at Play over at the Hard Rock. It was like a sports-themed bar, and you got to participate in activities. And remember, Jimmy, it didn't go very well for you.
No, it did not. But I'm gonna go so I can redeem myself.
All right.
Jimmy,
Can you hit a target? Yourself? Like, can you hit the different targets and stuff at Top Golf?
Probably not, but I'll give it a shot.
Have you been? Have you ever been?
Yeah, I've been.
All right.
Hot date?
No. Birthday party.
That is a good date spot.
Yeah. Until both of y'all can't golf. I watch it all the time.
Yeah.
Dude embarrasses himself. The girl almost falls off the top floor. I've watched it over and over.
That was my favorite Instagram video. Somebody falling off the ledge at Top Golf into the net.
It sounds good till you get
Don't
there.
laugh too hard, Jimmy, because that's going to be you, fella.
No, I'm aware of my surroundings, brother.
I saw you at Play, and I'm gonna disagree, brother. I'm gonna say you're blissfully unaware of your surroundings.
Oh no! I'm not saying I'm gonna hit the ball. I'm just saying I'm not gonna fall over.
Yeah, we'll see you in the net.
Yeah, but wear a wrist brace or ankle sleeve or something. And
do something that kind of just tells people that you're not participating without you have to say I'm not participating. Like, just you have a neck brace.
No, but I do have my wrist brace from when I sprained my wrist.
Wrist brace still questionable. I'm gonna buy you a neck brace. You know, one of those big neck braces, and just wear it. I'll paint a bow tie on it so you'll be dressed nice for the party. But
because they're gonna try to press you, Jimmy. They're gonna try to get you a swing in. Hey man, see if you can play dirt. You know, I think they have Angry Birds game where you try to hit the target and all, and then with the neck brace, nobody would ask you.
Yeah, then you can just sit there, you eat some of their nice snacks. Time of your life.
Get a flatbread.
Oh, they have good flatbread there.
Flatbread. Yeah. The wings are delicious.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's get headlines with Solana. He will not be at the Christmas party once again. He's boycotting Broward County. Hates Tua, hates Broward County. Headlines brought to you by Doral Volkswagen. At Doral Volkswagen, choose from over 300 new Volkswagen models in stock like the Tiguan, Taos, and Atlas. And remember, when it comes to Volkswagen, the great deals are at Doral Volkswagen.
Crowder, you got about 10 days, right, Hawk? What day is that company party? You got about 10 days to get some extra work in at your home gym. Maybe you'll be able to drive half as far as me, as we learned at Play a couple months ago. I outdrove you.
I think he did outdrive you. I think he did outdrive you.
You did outdrive me. You know, this is real life. This isn't a computer screen.
Right. Yeah.
You understand that? Like, this is a ball sitting on the ground and a club in our actual hands. This is going to be embarrassing for you.
I hit bombs.
No, not with that. Not with that little sweater jacket, whatever that is you got on.
It's aloe, bro. It's aloe.
I think it's ovo.
Cashmere 3-button jacket, man. Come on, man.
Jimmy, what do you think about Solana's fit today? Because stand up, he's got these 3 pink stripes. It's obviously an Inter Miami shirt, but just the jacket looks like he's got 3 stripes. What are those mauve shorts? Those mauve.
My shorts are incredibly short today. I won't lie.
They're very short.
Yeah.
The windbreaker look. Like, what is the windbreaker look?
It's just a jacket. Our studio's cold. It's cold outside right now in South Florida. It's a nice jacket. Aloe.
What material is it?
I don't know.
What do you think of his fit, Jimmy?
He looks good.
Not the direction I thought that was going to go in.
That's a lie. You're very friendly.
2 minutes
Solana,
ago,
with
we
my
had
20
you.
bucks.
2 minutes ago, we had you laying in the net at Top Golf. You're telling me look good. You and I have two separate personalities, man.
You hit that net. I ain't helping you, bro.
I'd have gone for the jugular. All right, let's get headlines with Solana.
Shout out to the Miami Dolphins beating the New York Jets and officially eliminating the Jets from playoff contention. Does Aaron Rodgers finish out the season with New York after a game like that?
After that, like, he feels good now. Like, now he's got a little bit of swagger, where, hey, I'm doing what I need to be doing. You know him. Like, yeah. He personally needed that game.
And Devontae Adams came there to play with him, and he already kind of embarrassed himself in New York. I don't think he wants to be the guy that quit on the team no matter what the record is.
By the way, the transfer portal, we talked about it earlier, is officially open. Tyler Van Dyke, former quarterback who went to Wisconsin, has entered the transfer portal once again. He has 1 year of eligibility left. Because he tore his ACL, remember, so he probably kept this year's year of eligibility. Are you allowed to go back to a team that you left? I don't know how the rules work.
I don't know either. Don't quote me on it, but I don't see why you shouldn't be able to. It's just you're just transferring to a college.
Can't you enter the transfer portal and decide you don't want to transfer, and then you end up staying?
Yes, but he transferred, went to Wisconsin. I was just curious if he would be eligible to come back to UM. Not suggesting that he is or that we want him. I was just curious what the rules are.
Yes, I know you can. I don't know, undeclare or whatever. But a lot of people, it happens to a lot of guys. They get in the transfer portal thinking it's going to be this big boom on their name, and nothing happens, and they got to take their ass back and be a third stringer again somewhere.
Speaking of college football, the college football playoffs, the first ever expanded edition is set. First game, December 20th. Number 7 Notre Dame versus number 10 Indiana. Penn State, Oregon, by the way, in the Big Ten championship game ended up being entertaining. That'll be Saturday, December 21st. Penn State, 6 seed versus SMU, who lost the ACC championship. They finished as the 11 seed.
All right.
Texas, who lost the ACC championship game, finished as the 5 seed. They'll play number 12 Clemson, final seed after winning the ACC title. And then Ohio State, the 8 seed, will play number 9 Tennessee, December 21st, Saturday, the 8 and 9 seed.
There's some good games, man.
Miami, of course, in the Pop-Tarts Bowl, which is in Orlando.
It better not be at that ragged-ass Camping World Stadium.
Crowder,
is it
at Camping World?
It's got to be. What other stadium would Orlando be hosting a football game at?
Play in the middle of I-4 over Camping World Stadium.
Jimmy, see if it's at Camping World Stadium.
Man, I'm telling you, that was one of the worst football experience I've ever had as a fan, going to Camping World Stadium.
Agreed.
It is in Camping World Stadium.
Oh,
Crowder,
yeah.
I was at that game with you. Crowder and I walked out of that stadium together. I didn't get home. Game must have ended at what? 10:30, Crowder? That was UF Hawk back in 2019. Manny Diaz's first game. I didn't get home to my hotel in Orlando until 2:30 in the morning. Took me 3 hours to get from Camping World to my hotel.
I call it Uber. It said my Kia Sophia will be there in an hour and 10 minutes.
I remember there's like one road in, one road out.
It sits against, it's a lake on one side and it sits against the highway. So it's only like 2 roads and they both connect on the front. It's the dumbest thing in the world to build a stadium where they did.
Well, they built kind of like in Philly. They have, I think it's the Amway Center where the Magic play. Then they have where Orlando City plays. Like, it's a complex, a sports complex near downtown. So it's kind of cool for that reason. You could tailgate, party, and then it takes you like 15 minutes to walk over. But there's one road in, one road out. That night, UF opening college football, first game of the season, the Backstreet Boys. I thought they were at, since when are the Backstreet Boys playing venues?
Oh, so that's why.
And there happened to be a soccer game, I believe, also. I think it was an NWSL game, something like that. So, I mean, there was 3 things happening all at once, plus UMUF in Orlando. Couldn't get out of there. I'll never go back. I swear I'll never go back to camping.
But imagine during those 3, 4, 5 hours that you're waiting, you're just loaded down with Pop-Tarts. Time of your life.
Time of nobody's life. To walk 2 miles to a 7-Eleven. My Kia Sophia was now 42 minutes away.
The Miami Heat, they're off until Thursday. They have won 3 straight for the first time this season. They beat Cleveland yesterday, and they beat the Suns. Okay. And they beat the Suns on Saturday.
What's his name again?
It's such a great response by you, though. Okay.
Cleveland.
The Panthers, they're streaking as well. They beat the Sharks 3-1 on Saturday. Kachuk is balling. They kick off their one of their longest road trips of the season.
Dono
tomorrow.
just having nightmares, just like waking up in the middle of the night. Nova! And then he goes back to sleep. And then he wakes up in the middle of Cleveland! And then he goes back to sleep.
Solana and Renshaw experience. Cleveland.
So Juan Soto gets $765 million from the New York Mets.
Oh, wow.
That is larger than the GDP of 9 countries.
It's insane. That's unbelievable.
You are worth what anybody would pay you. He's worth $750 million.
Did you see who was at the Dolphins game on Sunday?
The little fat boy that eats chicken bakes.
That's right. AJ and Big Justice. They brought the boom.
That's ridiculous.
Chocolate.
Chan gave me a
double
whole
chunk
he
chocolate
gave
cookies and chicken bakes.
We went down a wormhole of songs. They make rap songs and all this stuff.
I
Chan
cannot
showed
watch
me
enough
everything
of their
last
stuff.
night.
Yeah. That's my
It's
Spotify
ridiculous.
Wrapped. It was all AJ and Big Justice.
That's ridiculous.
That's probably less embarrassing than what your actual Spotify rap was.
Inexplicably, my iTunes most listened to artist was Rod Stewart. I don't even like Rod Stewart. I got hacked. They didn't even do my real stats. They just looked at my date of birth. They're like, Rod Stewart for him.
Got it. The chicken baked RC and Fat Joe, they live in South Florida?
Yeah, they're Boca guys.
Yeah.
Oh, didn't know that.
Well, they're Long Island guys. My guess is the dad's a Jets fan. Dolphins bring him out. They suit up with the Dolphins. They play ball. But these two were in Madison Square Garden for the Knicks preseason scrimmage, rocking Knicks gear, being celebrated by New Yorkers. They're from Long Island. They're a bunch of frauds.
Yeah. Typical Boca. They bounce between New York and Boca. Tell you how great the water is up in New York.
He has on a Waddle jersey.
Yeah, they were rooting for the Dolphins yesterday.
He's not built like Waddle.
He's a wrestler.
He wrestles sandwiches.
You see him? He was in the AEW just a couple weeks ago.
Man.
Yeah, he
Won
did
his
wrestle.
He
He did wrestle.
Yeah.
He
Big Boom
wrestles.
AJ.
He wrestles churros.
And he won?
No, he's jacked, man. Have you seen him?
Yeah, he beat up a churro.
He's jacked. You talking about the father or the kid?
I don't know. I'm just looking at a big family of heavy people.
Oh, father's jacked.
He's got big arms and like a big
He's got a big chest.
a big chest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's his name?
AJ. Big Justice. He's either AJ or Big Justice.
Oh, you
I'm
love him.
sorry to my cat Nova if I mispronounced his name. No, the father's AJ. Father's AJ.
Speaking of
Man.
speaking of bodies, did you guys see what the video I sent you guys over the weekend?
I don't recall.
Iggy Pop.
Oh yeah.
There's a
So
video.
Iggy Pop has been performing shirtless since he was in his 30s.
Mhm.
He is the king of punk rock. So he's like 76 now, and he's still performing shirtless, but there's diminishing returns.
That's nasty.
But props to him. Like, he's Iggy Pop. I haven't put a shirt on to perform in 70 years. I'm not putting one on now.
He's like the worm man off Men in Black.
He's got a gut thing working. Like, he's just, but that happens as you get older. That gut. Just, that's why you need the squatty potty.
But his upper body doesn't match his lower body when he walks.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. That's nasty.
Is he suffering? I don't know much about Iggy Pop. Is he suffering from some sort of disability?
No, just
No?
partied hard for 77 years.
No, because there's something wrong with him. Like his torso. There's something wrong with the way he walks. His hips and his upper body are not aligned.
Yeah, you might be right. You might be right. He might have like spina bifida or something.
Well, that's sad.
Yeah.
Right. Well, which is why I didn't want to make fun of him. I was genuinely asking because I didn't want to make fun of him.
He might have a condition, but he's been performing like he's looked that way. I'm telling you, since the 70s.
Wow.
And it's Iggy Pop.
He ran. Iggy Pop.
Right. He keeps saying Iggy Pop like it's a popsicle. Like, oh, do you want a orange pop or an Iggy Pop? But it's Iggy Pop.
Iggy Pop.
Right. You got it that time.
What was I saying? Iggy Pop?
Iggy Pop.
Iggy Pop.
Iggy Pop.
FIU announces their new head coach, Willie Simmons. Congrats to him. He was officially introduced today at 2 p.m. And speaking of FIU Panthers,
Willie.
Johnny Smith.
Hell, your fine ass daddy. I said, hi.
We had DBJ do that.
Willie.
Willie.
I gotta find.
Oh,
that.
he beat out Ray Lewis.
He did.
Right? Wasn't Ray Lewis? He wanted to be the FIU coach.
I like watching Solana try to find that clip on the computer, and I think about, like, what if he was one of the astronauts on Apollo 13 and they had to transfer over to the LEM in 13 minutes, and they're doing their computer, and Solana can't get the first line of code down.
Hey, fellas, let's just join hands. We need to pray on this one. Let's join hands.
Still can't find it, huh?
It's just from so long ago. It didn't make
Right.
the
Your
switch
labeling
over.
system is terrible. What are you looking for?
It's really not terrible. I have the. I mean, I have the
What are you
best
searching for?
labeling system.
What are you searching for?
DBJ? Find Daddy DBJ because
Oh,
that's how
is
I
that
would
what it's
label
labeled as?
it.
Find Daddy?
Right. Find Daddy. The problem
Yeah.
is
That's okay.
when we transferred our 10 billion cuts, I probably didn't go as far back to 2019 when he did that. So I'll
Maybe you have
in
it
the
labeled
next,
as Friday.
maybe. No, I do
Smart.
not. I do not. I do have a Christmas Day rejoin, though, of somebody saying, find Daddy for Christmas. So we'll hear that in like 2 weeks.
Okay. Good tease.
Your weather from the Demesman and Dover Law Firm. Jonnu Smith is on the Dolphins elevator today, is what I was trying to get to after his game-winning overtime
It
touchdown.
should have been AJ and Big Justice.
Yeah.
Or just a picture of a double chunk chocolate cookie and a chicken bake.
Ridiculous. John about to get some money. Somebody
Oh my
about
God,
to pay
he's
John
been
New here.
unbelievable. Like, it was a slow start. He's been
Yeah.
unbelievable.
I knew about to get a sack from somebody because he's really become a premier receiver in this offense.
Did
You
he just
pay
sign a
Javon
1-year deal with?
Holland?
Was it just a 1-year deal with the Dolphins?
Ooh, it wasn't long. Oh no, they can't do me either or because I know both the guys. But you know what? Honestly, just not even friendship. Why Javon's having a down year compared to what he did last season.
It's probably unfair though because he is playing through a bunch of injuries.
Mhm.
But the safeties, Javon included, unfortunately, I know he's our guy. The safeties, him and Poyer, have been probably the weakest part of the team on the defensive side this year. Sucks to say, but it's just the truth.
Yeah. Because Javon got to play two positions. This damn Jordan Poyer doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, it's like having one safety out there.
Doesn't make no tackles, doesn't do it. Just hits people late in the head.
All right, that's your weather.
You did weather?
Yeah, I think so. Partly cloudy, like 72
Man,
degrees
I
right now.
totally missed it. I thought you were talking about the elevator.
I don't know. This entire segment has been kind of a blur, to be
Right?
honest.
It kind of went nowhere and everywhere. Didn't it? I don't know what happened this segment either.
I enjoyed it.
I'm not saying I didn't enjoy it. I don't think I could pinpoint what exactly transpired. I think this was the segment where we were talking about Jimmy being in the net at Topgolf, but that seems like 4 weeks ago.